So let's start today's lecture. The first problem which I have included is to give you a basic concept to how to copy one set of one array, okay, one array elements to the another array, right? So it's not possible to directly copy all the elements in one shot. So that's why I thought let's give you a proper concept that if we are having one array and let's say if there are 10 elements inside the array, then how to copy entire 10 elements inside another array. It's a little bit simple problem. Let's see. Let's try to code this problem. So let's go to the Turbo software.
So this is our the first problem. Okay, here what I have done, int a equal to 5, so I have taken the 5 elements, then I variable for looping and b of 5. So I have declared one more array in which I want to copy the all the elements of array inside array b. Now this program I have not written from the scratch because this is very simple problem. I just wanted to explain you the concept that we cannot simply copy, we cannot simply write in this way, okay, b equal to a. So that doesn't mean that all the elements of array will get copied to b. This is wrong syntax. We cannot write like that. If you really want to copy one array element inside another array element, you must write a for loop and you copy one by one element inside the another array. So the proper way will be like this. You must write a for loop for I equal to 0, I less than, let's say, the number of elements I plus plus. Then what I am doing, b of I equal to a of I. That means I am copying each and every element of I one by one to b array, right? And then after copying, just display all the elements of b. So I have written array elements of b are I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, and printf percentage space b of I. So I have displayed all the array elements of b. So remember this thing just to make you understand the concept that if you really want to copy one array inside the another array, you do it with for loop. Clear? So one by one element you try to copy inside the other element. Let's run this program. So if you see, array elements of b are 1 2 3 4 5 because we had declared array a as 1 2 3 4 5, so we copied entire element of array a into array b. Let's go to the next problem. The second problem is write a program to store n elements inside an array and reverse the elements. That means we have to store n elements inside the array and we have to write a program which can reverse the number. That means the first position number will go to the last position number will come to the first position. Similarly, the second position number will go to the second last position, and second last position number will come to the second position. So that means we are exchanging their position, okay, we are reversing their order. So let's try to do this one. Go to the Turbo software. Okay, so I'll try to change in the previous program. I want n elements. I'll remove this. So here I'll declare array of 100 elements, right? I'm assuming that user will not going to enter more than 100 elements, so I am declaring a of 100. Then I'll take one n variable for number of elements. I'll take I and j. I'll require for looping, okay, and then I'll require one more variable, let's say temp variable, for swapping their position, okay, because basically I want to swap their position. So for that purpose I will require one alternate variable. Then clear screen. Let's give here one message, printf. I'll ask the user enter the number of elements, so user will see this and he will going to enter. I'll just take inside n variable, so %d ampersand n. So I have stored this. Then I will ask the user, okay, enter the elements of array. So I'll say enter the elements of the array. User will read this, he will try to enter the elements. I will write here less than n, I plus plus. I'll give the user message, the printf enter the element %d I plus 1. Okay, enter the element %d I plus 1. So user will read this, he will try to enter the element. I will store inside my array variable. So %d and %a of I. So user has entered all the elements and I have stored inside the array, and let's display array elements of array. Array elements are, so I'll write in this way. Here I'll write till less than n, and let's display the array elements of A. Clear? So it will display. Now let's write the task of reversing the array elements. So reversing code. So I'll write the for loop. Clear? What I'll do here, actually, let's say suppose this is my array 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. So this element is A of 0 position, right? This is A of 1 position, this is A of 2 position, A of 3 and A of 4. So what I want, that this A of 0 position will go to at this location, that 1 will go at this location, 5 will come at this location. That means A of 0 will go to A of 4 position and 5 will come to A of 0 position, right? Then this number will go at fourth position, and this 4 number will come at the second position. So like this we will go on exchanging their position. So what I'll do, what trick I'll play over here, I'll take one variable I which will start from this 0 position, it will go in the forward direction, and I'll take one more variable j which will start from this last position and it will come towards the first position. Okay, so the moment they will try to cross each other, because j is coming in this direction and I is going in the forward direction, j is coming in the reverse direction. The moment they will try to cross each other, that means the moment they will be equal, right, I'll stop at that position. So that will be my terminating condition. So what I am writing here, I equal to 0, I equal to 0 and j equal to n minus 1. So that is the last position. I'll say till I is less than j, till I will not cross to j, till I will not be equal to j, they will be keep on doing the same thing. That means the a of I position will be get swapped by a of j position. Clear? And a of j position will get the value of a of I position, right? Here I'll say I plus plus, so I will be incremented in the forward direction, and I say I j minus minus, so j will come in the reverse direction. So I'll first, what I'll do, I'll say temp equal to a of I. So basically I am saving this number, the first number, inside my temporary variable. I have declared one temp variable for swapping purpose, right? If you see above here, I have declared this temp variable for swapping purpose. So I'll save the first number because I want to change their position. If I'll directly shift, if I'll directly write here a of I equal to a of j, then a of j, that is the 5, will get copied to the first position and this value will be destroyed. So that's why I am saving first this value inside this temporary variable. So I am saying temp equal to a of I. Now I can destroy that first position number. So I'll say a of I equal to a of j, right? So that value got destroyed, but at this particular location I want the first number, so I've saved that number inside temp variable. What I'll do here, I'll say a of j equal to temp, right? So first time what will happen, I value is 0, right? So a of 0 will get copied to temp. Then I am saying a of 0 equal to a of j. A of j is what? N minus 1. So let's say if the 5 elements are there, see this will become a of 4, right? So the last element will get copied to the first position, a of 0 position, and then a of 4 will get the temp value. Clear? And then finally I will be incremented by 1, so I will become 1, and j will be decremented by 1, so j become 3. Now the second position and this location value and the second last location value will exchange their number, and then finally I will become what? This is 0 1 2, I will become 2 and j will become 2, right? So this time they will, both the numbers are same, so this loop will break because I will not be less than j. Clear? After this, let's try to printf reversed array is for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, printf percent %d a of I, right? So if you see this program carefully, what I have done, I have taken one array of 100 elements, then I have declared two variables I and j and one temporary variable for swapping. Then I have written enter the number of elements. I have taken number of elements, that means numbers I have stored inside the array. Then I have displayed the array. Then after this I have written this swapping code, reversing code. I don't require this. Okay. So for exchanging their position, what I have done, I have declared two variable. One is I and j. I is starting from the first position and j is starting from the last position, and then I simply exchange their the number. Okay, and till I is less than 0, I'll go continue. I will move in the forward direction, j will move in the reverse direction. That's why I'm saying I plus plus and j minus minus. If you see, this is our normal swapping logic. And then finally I have displayed the array. Let's try to run this. So enter the number of elements. Let's enter 5, element number 1 2 3 4 5. So if you see, array elements are 1 2 3 4 5 and reversed array is 5 4 3 2 1. So this is how we have reversed the array elements. I hope this reversing of array elements concept is clear to you. Now let's go to the next problem. So next problem is, an array of 5 elements is defined as 1 2 3 4 5. Write a program to left rotate or right rotate the array elements depending on user's choice. That means you have to take elements, okay, and then you have to ask from the user that enter 1 for right rotate and enter 0 for left rotate. So if user will enter 1, you will have to rotate all the array elements by 1 towards the right position, and if 0 is entered, you have to rotate all the array elements towards left by 1 position. Clear? So in this program it's mentioned, and this is a very important problem. What I'll do, I'll write very general program. I'll not do this specific problem. I'll write the general program. I'll take n elements, okay, let user enter any set of number, and then I'll ask from the user the choice 1 or 0, and depending on that I'll try to rotate. So I will not take only these 5 elements. I'll write the general program, and that will be applicable to n number of elements. So let's go on the turbo. So here we have already taken this integer array of 100 elements. N is there, I is there. So basically I require this temp variable. So I'll write just temp variable. I require n and I variable. So I'll take enter number of elements. Till here no problem. Array elements are okay, no issue. Then from here I don't want this code. I'll remove this. Okay. Now what I want, I want to ask one number from the user as a choice, right? So I'll declare one variable choice here, and then I'll ask the user that enter 1 for right rotate, enter 0 for left rotate. So printf enter 1 for right rotate and 0 for left rotate. User will see this particular message, and he will try to enter 1 or 0 based on what he want. So I will take inside my choice variable. So I'll say %d ampersand choice. Clear? %d ampersand choice. Now what I have to do, if the choice is 1, I have to rotate right. If the choice is 0, I have to rotate left. So I'll write if else for that particular thing. So I'll say if choice equal to 1, that means I have to write what? here I have to do what? Right rotate. Okay, but if else, else means what? User has entered 0. So what I have to do? I have to write left rotate. Is this clear? Okay, if the user has entered 1, I have to write right rotate. If the user has entered 0, then I have to write left rotate code. So let's go here. Now I'll explain the logic over here. Let's take one array, for example 1 2 3 4 5. Now this, if this is the array given to us and they are saying that right rotate by 1, that means what? So after rotation the answer will be 5, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, right? So after rotation this will be the array. That means the 5 will come at the first position, and then all these values are shifted towards right by 1 position. Clear? Like this. So that means what we are actually doing, we are shifting this 1 towards the next position. Okay, 2 to the next position, 3 to the next position, 4 to the next position, and 5 will come out, it will come to the first position. So basically we have to shift by one number towards the right position. Now if you try to see properly, that means what we are doing, actually we are doing like this: a of I equal to a of I minus 1. That means the current position, if I'll take this as a current position, let's say I am taking a of 4, right? So that will be my current position. So at a of 4, what I want a of 3 number, right? So here I can write a of 3. Is this right? Okay, but if I'll directly do this, a of 4 equal to a of 3, then this number I will lose. Clear? So before doing this, I must save this last number in some temporary variable. So first task will be what? To save that number. So I'll say temp equal to a of 4. Now I have saved that number. Now I can do what? I can shift this 4 to this particular position. Even if this is destroyed, it's okay, because I have already preserved this value inside this temp variable. So now I can say a of 4 equal to a of 3. I have shifted that number, and then I can say a of 3 equal to a of 2, right? Then a of 2 equal to a of 1, and then a of 0 will get which value? A of 0 will get this 5 value, right? And 5 we have stored where? 5 we have already stored inside this temp variable. So I can say here temp. Clear? So this is the normal logic for these 5 elements, right? Now the same thing we will do with the loop for the n number of elements. So you just remember this formula. I have written what? A of I equal to I minus 1, and we have started from the last position. Okay, first what we did, a of 4 equal to, we did what? A of 3. In the first statement will always be to save the number. So first I have said this, preserve this number inside temporary variable. Then I said what? A of 4 equal to a of 3. So that means I've started from the last position. So I will start my loop from I equal to n minus 1, right? This is 5 elements. So I must start my for loop as what? N minus 1, because if you see here I have written a of 4 equal to a of 3, right? So if the n elements are there, the index number will be up to n minus 1. So I'll write my loop in this way. So first job is what? I'll just comment this particular part, entire thing. Okay, so I'm writing temp equal to a of n minus 1. Whether you got this, whether you understood this, temp equal to a of n minus 1, that means I have saved the last number. I have saved this 5 number inside this temp variable, because I will try to shift this 4 towards the next position. That's why this number will be destroyed. So before destroying this number, last number, I am saving inside temp variable. Now I'll write the for loop. For here I'll say I equal to n minus 1 till I is greater than 0. I will keep on reducing by 1, and I'll write here a of I equal to a of I minus 1. That is, the current position will get the previous value. So this formula I am using. Okay, same formula I have written over here. And after this After this it will try to copy, it will try to do all these things, okay, but the final step will be what? The 0 position will get the temporary number. So I'll write here a of 0 will get the temp variable number, because that we have preserved already. So this is our right shift, this is our right shift. Now let's go to the left shift. So for left shift, if I'll consider these numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So after left shift, what will happen? The numbers will become like this: 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, and then 1. So this 1 will come here and it will be shifted at this particular position, and all the numbers are shifted towards left by 1. So if you see carefully, what we can do here, the formula will be like this: a of I equal to a of I plus 1, right? So the current number, the current position number will be getting what? The next position, right? So that means this a of 0 will get the value of a of 1. So a of I will get the value of a of I plus 1. But again, like the previous thing, right shift, if we try to copy this 2 at the first position, then 1 will get destroyed, right? So we have to preserve that number. So before doing any shift, what we will do, we will simply write first step as what? A temp equal to a of 0. So we will preserve first number, right? And then after preserving this number, if you want, you can do like this: a of 1 equal to a of 2, right? Then a of 2 equal to a of 3, clear? Then a of 3 equal to a of 4, and then the finally a of 4 will get what? Temp value. So this is the logic. I'll comment this. So let's write here. What I'll do, my first step will be what? To save the first position number, this one, okay. I want to save that number, so inside temp variable I'll save this temp equal to a of 0, temp equal to a of 0. Then I'll write the for loop. Inside for loop, now this will start from 0 location, right? It will not start from the first location, because if you see here what I've written, a of, okay, first step I missed. I'll have to write a of 0 will be getting value a of 1, clear? So I'll have to start from the 0 position. I'll write I equal to 0, okay. I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus, and then here I'll be writing I will get the value of a of I plus 1, clear? Then after this loop, what I should write, the a of 4 position, okay, a of 4 position will, sorry, not a of 4 position, a of n minus 1 position will get the value of temp, right? So whatever is the number of elements, so n minus 1, the last position will get the value of the first position, right? For example, here if you see 5 elements are there, a of 4 is getting what? The first value, right? The first value of 0 we have stored inside temp variable. So similarly, if the n elements are there, so a of n minus 1 will be getting that temp value. So I don't know what user will enter, 0 or 1, depending on that we have written the code. And then finally we will say what? Finally we will say printf after rotation array is, right? So we'll try to display that array after rotation. So I have written here one loop. I'll say simply printf percentage a of I, clear? Let's see one more time. I've declared one array of 100 elements, then n for number of elements, I for looping. Then I've taken one temporary variable for that's preserving the value, and then choice for taking the choice of the user 1 or 0. If 1 is entered, then we will shift right. If 0 is entered, then we will shift towards left. Then we have taken enter number of elements, we store all the elements. Here we have displayed. Then we have taken here choice. Okay, the choice we have clearly mentioned enter 1 for right rotate and 0 for left rotate, and we have stored inside this choice variable. And we are checking that if choice equal to 1, then we will do the right rotate, else we will be doing what, left rotate. Clear? And what is the logic of right rotate? For rotating towards right, so 1 value we will shift towards the right position. Clear? And the best part is we will start from the last position. This last number we will store this a temporary variable, and then we will go on shifting the previous value towards the next position. So that means this current position will get the previous value. That's why formula I have written what, a of I equal to a of I minus 1. Okay. Similarly, for left rotate, I have written a of I equal to I plus 1. That means the current position will get the next value, but before destroying this first value, you preserve that value somewhere in the temp variable, so that the last position will get that first number. Okay. Let's run this. So enter the number of elements. Let's enter 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Enter 1 for right rotate and enter 0 for left rotate. So let's enter 1. So after rotation, array is 5 1 2 3 4. So it has rotated and 5 has come to the first position. Clear? So it has rotated right. Let's rotate one time left. I'll run this. Enter the number of elements 5. Enter the element 1 1 2 3 4 5. So I'll enter here now 0. So if you see 2 3 4 5 and 1 has come to the last position. I hope this rotation of array elements is clear to you. If you are having any doubt, you can always comment below my video in the comment section. Now let's go to the next problem, that is the fourth one. So fourth one is write a program to convert a decimal number to binary number using array. Right? So I hope you might be knowing what do you mean by decimal number and binary number. So we have to convert here, we have to take any decimal number and then simply we have to convert to binary number, but by using the array. So let's go to Turbo. I'll create one new file. Okay, then I'll write hash include and include both the header file stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main. So I'll require one decimal number, right, and then one binary number variable. Then I'll require, so let's take the decimal number as n only, okay, binary number, and then one array, and the array I'll take, let's say, up to 50. Okay, I'm assuming it will not go beyond 50, or let's take 100 only. That's it. CLR SCR. I'll ask the user printf. I'll ask enter the decimal number. Enter the decimal number. So user will enter the decimal number. Let's scanf %d. I'm saying %n. So I have stored inside n the decimal number. So let's say for example, user has entered n equal to 10. Okay, and I want to convert this 10 to a binary number. So what normally we do, we just go on dividing the number by 2 and we write the remainder. So if it's 10, we will divide by 2, okay, and here we will write the remainder. So the remainder will be 0. Then again, and we also, the quotient is what, 5. Clear? Now next time I'll take 5, the quotient, and then again I'll divide by 2. So this time it will go 2 times and the remainder will be what, 1. Clear? Then now I'll take 2 I'll divide by 2. So this time it will be what? It will go one time and remainder will be 0. Clear? Now next time, since this number has become less than this 2, so if we try to divide this 1 by 2, the remainder will be what? It will go 0 time, quotient will be 0, and remainder will be what? 1. Clear? So basically I have to save this remainder. I have to write in reverse direction. That means from below to upward. So if we try to write this from below to upward, the first number is what? 1, then 0, then 1, then 0. So 1 0 1 0. This will be binary equivalent of decimal number 10. Clear? So basically we have to divide the decimal number. Okay, keep on dividing the decimal number till that number becomes less than the 2, right? And then finally we have to record all the remainders, and we have to write the remainders in reverse order, so that will become the binary equivalent. So let's do this program. What I'll declare one I equal to 0 variable. Okay, and then I'll say void. I'll require one remainder variable. So I'll say till n is greater than 0, n equal to, I'll say remainder equal to n mod 2. So I'm dividing the number, that decimal number n by 2, and I'm recording the remainder. Then that remainder I'll store inside my I array, a array, right? So I'm saying a of I equal to remainder. Clear? So first time I'll be getting, let's say the value is what, 10. So first time I'll get this remainder 0. I'll store at a of 0 location, and then after this I'll just reduce my number. So I am saying n equal to n by 2. So my number will become what? 5 for the next iteration. So next time I'll divide this 5 number by 2, right? And then I'll get what? 2 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. Again I'll store at I plus 1 location. So here I'll have to do what? I plus plus. So array index number I am shifting one by one towards the next point, and I'll keep on recording the remainder values in the array. The finally what will happen, this n will become 0, and then this loop will break, and by that time I must have recorded all the remainder. Only thing, now I have to display in the reverse order, okay, from the array. So basically what I'll do, see this I will have certain values, right? I will be incremented till all the elements will be recorded. So I'll utilize the same thing here. What I'll do, for before this I'll just give the message printf binary equivalent is or I'll write like this: binary equivalent of %d is %d. So that means binary equivalent of %d is, I'll write in this way. Binary equivalent of %d is, and then here, so that number was there in the n, but I've changed that number, right? So let it be, I'll write in this way: binary equivalent is here I'll write the loop for I'll say, so let's take n only, n equal to, I'll say I minus 1, because I have to do what? I have to fetch the value in the reverse order. So whatever is the I index number, because that will point to the last position only. So I'll say I minus 1 till n is greater than 0, greater than equal to 0, sorry, greater than equal to 0, n minus minus, right? I'll say what, printf percent d a of n, a of n. So basically I am displaying in the reverse direction elements of array a. Get ch, let's save this, let's save this file. So I'll give the name as what, binary, a binary. Okay, run this. One error is there, undefined symbol I, so I have not defined symbol I here. Write this I. Okay, run this. So enter the decimal number, let's enter 10. So binary equivalent is 1010. Let's run one more time. Enter the decimal number 5, binary equivalent is 101. So this is a very simple program. Again see, I have declared one n variable, okay, for taking the decimal number, binary, then array, one array, right, of 100 elements, the remainder and I. Then what I have done, enter the decimal number, I ask the decimal number. Okay, this is a concept of converting the decimal to binary. So we just keep on dividing by 2 and we record the remainder. Finally we display in the reverse order. So here with the help of array, what we'll be doing, we'll be storing all this remainder inside the array, and then finally we'll try to display in the reverse direction all the elements of the array. So I have written this loop, I have declared I equal to 0, and then from 0 position we will keep on recording all the remainder values till n is greater than 0. I'll be doing the process. First I'll be taking the remainder, then I'll store the remainder in the array, and then I'll reduce that number, and finally when n will become 0, that loop will break. And then what I'm saying binary equivalent is, I'm applying this loop, I'm saying n equal to I minus 1, because this I will point to the last position. Okay, but with the help of index number, I'll have to, for example, if n elements are there, right, 5 elements are there, so from where I have to take the index number, I have to take fourth position, right, n minus 1. So the same thing I am doing, n equal to I minus 1 till n is greater than equal to 0, n minus minus, I'll keep on printing the elements in the reverse direction. So I hope all these programs of these videos, this video is clear to you. If anybody's new viewer is there, please go through my previous video and then you clear the concept, practice the problem, and then you come to this particular video. So then this video will be easier to you. Otherwise this will be little bit complex.